Ladies and gentlemen, Eagles Nation, can you feel it? That electric hum in the air, the kind that starts at the crack of dawn on game day and doesn't fade until the final whistle? It's November in Philly, and the birds are soaring higher than ever. Picture this, a tight end who's been whispered about as trade bait just months ago, now turning fantasy leagues upside down and etching his name in the hearts of Birds fans everywhere. I'm talking about Dallas Goedert, folks, the quiet storm in green and white who's gone from potential cast-off to absolute gold standard. Welcome to your Eagles Update, where we're diving deep into why this contract year warrior is saving seasons, one red zone rocket at a time. Buckle up, because this story's got more twists than a South Philly cheesesteak line. Let's kick things off with the headline that's got every fantasy owner high-fiving their screen. Dallas Goedert, the Eagles' rock-solid tight end, just torched Week 8 like it owed him money. Coming off the bye week, he's not just playing, he's dominating. ESPN's calling him a clever play, heading into Week 10 against those cheeseheads from Green Bay, and honestly, who are we to argue? In a season where the NFC East is a bloodbath, Cowboys strutting like they own the joint, Giants lurking with that gritty underdog vibe, and the Commanders, well, let's just say they're the wild card we love to hate. Goedert's emergence feels like a Philly miracle. Remember back in the summer? Whispers of trading him swirled louder than the "Fly Eagles Fly" chants at the Link. But Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman saw what we all should have, a guy who's 6'5" of pure mismatch nightmare, with hands like glue and a knack for finding pay dirt. Flash to the stats, because numbers don't lie, and Goedert's are singing a symphony. On just 39 targets through 8 games, he's hauled in 30 catches for 289 yards and, hold on to your wingtips, 7 touchdowns. That's league-leading for tight ends, my friends. He's scored at least 10 fantasy points in 6 of his 7 outings, with 3 monster games north of 17. In PPR leagues, he's hovering between TE4 and TE7, which means if you snagged him off the waiver wire or traded a late-round pick for him, congrats, you're the commissioner of your own parade. And get this, he's been the Eagles' most reliable pass catcher, quieter on social media than a library in the NovaCare complex, but louder on the field than a Bird's tailgate. With A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith drawing double teams like magnets, Goedert slipping into those soft spots, turning checkdowns into chunk plays. Jalen Hurts, our dual-threat dynamo who's channeling Donovan McNabb's ghost with every scramble, loves throwing to him. It's like clockwork in the red zone. But let's pump the brakes and zoom in on that Week 10 matchup, because oh boy, it's a feast. The Packers. Their defense has been Swiss cheese against tight ends this year. 7th most fantasy points allowed per game to the position. We're talking Zach Ertz feasting for 6 grabs and 64 yards with a score back in Week 2 for the Commanders. Sam Laporta, 6 for 79 against M. David Njoku and Harold Fannin combined for 8 catches and 65 yards. Jake Ferguson, 7 for 40 and a TD. Tanner Hudson, Noah Fant, Drew Sample, 9 receptions, 35 yards, another touchdown. And don't get me started on Trey McBride's 10 for 74, 2 TD clinic. In 6 of 8 games, Green Bay surrendered at least 13 PPR points to tight ends. Goedert, with his end zone magnetism, he's licking his chops. Imagine him boxing out that secondary, snagging a Hurts laser over the middle, touchdown, Birds. It's the kind of play that sends the Link into orbit, with 70,000 green-clad faithful shaking the foundations like it's 2017 all over again. Now, let's get analytical, because us Eagles diehards don't just cheer, we dissect. Goedert's rise isn't luck, it's evolution. Drafted in the 5th round out of South Dakota State in 2018, he sat behind Zach Ertz early on, learning the ropes from one of the league's best blocking and catching hybrids. But when Ertz shipped out to Arizona in 21, Dallas stepped up, literally. Last year, he posted 59 catches for 592 yards and 3 scores. Solid but not supernova. This season, it's like he flipped a switch. Contract years got him hungry, sure, but credit the scheme too. Kellen Moore's offense, imported from Dallas, of all places, spreads the ball like peanut butter on Wonder Bread, with motion and play action keeping defenses guessing. Goedert's YAC, that's yards after catch, for the rookies tuning in, is elite. He's turning short slants into first downs, wearing down linebackers like Reggie White used to terrorize quarterbacks back in the 90s. Speaking of Reggie, the Minister of Defense, can you imagine him patrolling the sidelines now, nodding approval at this O-line anchored by Lane Johnson and that ageless wonder, Jason Kelce? Wait, Kelsey retired? Nah, in our Philly dreams, he's snapping eternal. Historically, tight ends have been the secret sauce for Eagles' success. Think Brent Selleck, the Philly kid who bled green, or even Harold Carmichael in the 70s, snagging one-handers like it was nothing. Goddard's on that trajectory, consistent, tough, and now a red zone wizard. Compare his 7 TDs to the entire Packers tight end room combined. It's comical. And with Tucker Kraft sidelined for Green Bay, out for the year, their box is even more vulnerable. Statistically, the Eagles' passing game is clicking at 240 yards per game, but Goddard's efficiency? 7.4 yards per target, tops among TEs with 30-plus catches. That's not fluke, that's formula. If he keeps this up, Pro Bowl's a lock, maybe even All-Pro whispers. Fantasy owners, you're welcome. He saved more seasons than a Bird's Super Bowl parade route. Alright, time for some color. Let's pretend I'm ringside at the NovaCare presser. I cornered Goddard after practice. Dallas, man, 7 touchdowns on 39 targets? What's the secret sauce? He chuckles, that low South Dakota drawl cutting through. Just trusting Jalen, blocking my tail off, and remembering why I play, for the fans who show up no matter what. Philly's got that fire, it lights a match under you. Boom, classic Dallas, humble as apple pie. Then Sirianni chimes in, eyes twinkling, Goddard's our Swiss Army knife. Blocks like a guard, catches like a wideout. Against Green Bay, we're scheming him open all day. And from a Birds fan in the lot, big guy in a Dawkins jersey, trade him? Over my cold cuts. This guy's family now. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's bury Lambeau. Quotes like that. They fuel the fire, remind us why Philly sports hits different. It's not just wins, it's the grit, the stories, the shared scars from Super Bowl heartbreaks to that glorious 18 triumph over the Pats. Looking ahead, implications are massive. A big game in Green Bay catapults the Eagles to 7-2, breathing down the Lions' necks for that NFC top seed. Playoff bye. Locked. But for Goddard, it's leverage gold in free agency. Will Roseman ink him long-term, or do the Cowboys, irony alert, come knocking? Nah, he's Philly through and through. Fantasy-wise, stream him, start him, love him, expect 8 to 10 targets, 2 scores minimum. And for the Birds, this tight end renaissance bolsters the run game too. Hurts can bootleg without fear, handing off to Saquon Barkley who's bulldozing like a modern-day LeSean McCoy. Rivalries heat up. Cowboys next month? Goddard's their kryptonite, especially if Dak's peeking into the flat. Giants. Commanders. Same story. We're talking division crown, baby. First since 18. But here's the trivia to tide you over. Did you know Fly Eagles Fly started as a rowdy bar chant in '83, evolving into the anthem that drowned out Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run at the Link? Or that Brian Dawkins once stiff-armed a defender into next week, earning Weapon X status? Goddard's channeling that ferocity, minus the headbutts, mostly. Pop culture tie-in. He's like the underdog in a Rocky flick. Adonis Creed who? Dallas is training in the shadows, emerging to KO the field. And with Philly's current vibe, Jelly Roll headlining the halftime show last year, or that viral meme of Birds fans invading Brazil for the World Cup qualifiers, it's all connected. This city's pulse beats through its teams. As we wrap this whirlwind, Eagles faithful, remember, football's not a game, it's a religion in the city of brotherly love. Dallas Goedert's story? It's yours too, the comeback kid proving doubters wrong. So tune in Sunday, crank up the volume, and let's watch him feast on those Packers. Who's with me? Hit that follow button, subscribe for more Birds breakdowns, and chant it loud. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to another ring. This is your Eagles anchor, signing off from the heart of Philly. Stay green, stay passionate.